uh, are we going to do manual animations?
So the idea was going to be to get some Mixamo ones and modify them to learn about
Yeah, that
changing them.
also works.
And then I'm guessing it's the same pipeline, right? But we're just starting off with a bunch of
Yeah,
points. Yeah. So that might be a quicker way.
except
And
that maybe you can just learn how to do the basics here.
yeah.
Like it's really easy. You see the timeline below, right?
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, bring it up. So go to the pose mode in the armature,
Mm-hmm.
and let's say select all the bones with A. And so I means insert keyframe. So
Okay.
press I,
And that. Oh, sorry.
and
Yeah.
we can go for location and rotation, lock rot. So
Is
that
it?
will add location and rotation keyframes for all of those.
Okay. Yeah. So this is very similar to the animation in like Unity and stuff, right?
Of course.
Uh,
So you can do this eye thing on anything on Blender. Like you can move your cursor to, for example, on the right side, rotation X, or even on material
oh,
stuff,
right.
and press I on them. Doesn't work.
No.
It should. Maybe there's something we need to enable before.
Right.
But
Okay.
it works normally.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
So then you can either move the frame a little further and then create another keyframe, or press the record button in the timeline, and when you change the pose, it will automatically add the keyframe.
Okay. Yeah. I've seen how that works before. So if I move forward to say whatever keyframe 10, I want the. Let's just do something. Let's make them fly, shall we? So we want to rotate this to here.
As you can see, it adds new keyframes.
Yeah.
And when you press A again, select all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, then you will see. Actually, can you? There should be. There's an arrow.
Yeah. There you go.
And drop down the samurai.
Oh wow, yeah. This is the sort of thing I was more used to seeing, where you can see the actual things that are changing. Yeah.
And also, you see the icon on the top left of the timeline. A drop down next to it.
The icon on top left.
That's that one. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That one. So go to dope sheet instead, and click on dope sheet. Yeah, and from there go to action editor. So there lies your animation name, armature action.
Oh, this here.
Yeah, so you can add new animations there.
So what, do you give it a name for what we're saving here, or for a particular frame?
No, the name of the animation is there.
Oh, okay. For example, right?
Yeah, and for example, create a new one now. The file icon.
This thing?
Yeah, yes. New action. And rename it to something else. I don't know. T-pose. Let's call it T-pose. Yeah, okay. And now you can go back to timeline to change your animation, or you can also work here, but this view has some limitations, I guess. I'm not sure.
So, okay, hang on. Would you say back to timeline? What, going back in this thing?
No, yeah, from there.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
This sucks.
Timeline.
Yeah, and maybe delete these keyframes.
Right, so yeah, how would I get back to my other one?
Wait, I will do that. Let's delete all these keyframes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I keep the first ones, yeah.
T-pose, right, okay.
Yeah.
Let's go back to dope sheet again. Not from there, yeah. And you clicked on timeline.
Oh, did I? Yeah.
Okay, you're in the action editor. So there's a drop down next to T-pose.
Oh, this
On
one.
the left side, yeah.
Oh, right.
So, back to flapping arms. Yeah. Okay. So this way you can have many animations in one mesh file and
Right.
then upload it into editors. But I think Hef also said that he prefers separate mesh files as animations. I think Unreal works better that way.
So can you export these animations regardless of the mesh then?
You save them as separate mesh files. Like for example, you download different mesh files from Mixamo, right?
Okay. I don't.
You
Yeah, I've
press
not played with
download.
them.
It downloads superdan_Volking.
Right. I see. So yeah, then that maps it to the.
Yeah. So you import the default mesh first. Then when you import a mesh with an animation, it looks up for the skeleton. Do you want to add this animation to the skeleton? It asks, yeah, and then you say yes, please.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Simple. Are you in the T-pose?
Yes.
Okay. I also use this record button thing, but sometimes you forget and play with the pose and record it.
Oh, right. Yeah. This one I was moving. Yeah. I guess you can change it up to here as well if you wanted. Oh no, I think it was that one I was moving.
Can you actually try pressing I again on one of those fields when we have the record enabled?
Yeah, I'll try that now. Oh, I seem to have messed this up somehow. I don't know what. So here, which. Why did these connect? Yeah, I had no idea what that one is. Let's go back to here.
The connected ones are, I guess, they have a keyframe there, but they're not changing at all. They're not changing the values.
Okay. See, I tried getting rid of these keyframes. Okay. It still has some in there somewhere. Okay, all. Maybe I wasn't holding all. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The middle. I know this isn't massively important, sorry, but just giving it a quick go. So if we rotate this back just a little bit more, and then over here, we'll probably bring him back central. Oh, what did I do on 29? That's going to bother me.
Yeah, and then you can select the first frame and copy and paste it at the end.
Right, yeah. You Shift D or Control C would be better, I guess.
You didn't have all the
selectors? Such a... It's not a pain, but it's... Yeah.
You need to get used to it.
Yeah. Can I just do this top one?
Yeah, like Unity.
Sweet, okay.
Space.
Oh, that's backwards.
Space should play.
Okay. He moves a bit fast the other way, doesn't he?
Please don't perfect it. I'll show you one more thing actually.
Is it because I'm in playback? I'm trying to work out where everything's. Oh, it's because I haven't got any bones selected. No. Right. I'm in timeline.
No, we should select them all. Yeah, they're there. But you have it scrolled down, sorry. Stupid, right?
Is this
that's why. This is why I choose animating in Unity over Blender, but
yeah.
Unreal is devastating as well.
Okay, good to know. Pizza Beer King. Is this character supposed to be a troll? It's a nothing at the moment. It's a generic humanoid shape that could be a zombie, an orc, a mummy, an adventurer, a shop
or a mummy,
seller,
nothing else.
Werewolf.
So, like you switch between dope sheet and timeline, there's another thing called curve editor or shit. Graph editor, yeah. So you can see the and change the curves here, like how they ease into each other, the frames.
Interesting. So
so actually you can let's select all with A. And see, there's a key menu item. A menu item called key next to channel. You select marker, channel, key, yeah. And there are things like ease type, interpolation mode, handle type. Check those.
Okay.
So yeah, they automate your graphs.
So this is for each of anytime there's a connection between 2 points, it's going to use this ease or whatever I'm selecting, right?
Yeah, and like go to handle type and select automatic, for example.
Okay, so it did change some things.
Slightly changed some stuff.
Interesting.
And if you like go there again and I will break your animation, but interpolation mode, change it to constant, for example. It will probably change it to poses.
Okay, so there's no interpolation between two values. It's just gonna sometimes you would want to do that with certain things. So
I mean, I just wanted to show how things affect your curves. This is the most obvious one, I guess. That's why I prefer that.
No, that's cool. That's cool. That's very useful. Thanks for sharing.
So you know how to animate things in Blender. I don't think you need to import Mixamo animation and modify it, but
I'd be interested just seeing that process of going from Mixamo website. So let's give that a go. But yeah, let's not spend too long doing that, and we can get on then. I don't want to. Probably looking at maximum like less than 2 hours. I want to carry on for. So let's go to this. That we went to last time. Unfortunately, I can only hear tiny bits of it coming through the noise gate.
Yeah, you made me change the sensitivity earlier.
Did I make you? I asked Jet kindly. I hear it better now.
Is it better?
Yeah. What's that?
Riff.
I like that. It almost had slight hints of Drive for a little bit.
Yeah, maybe.
Just the first.
But it's from John Mayer.
Ah. Okay, so I've got the Mixamo site up. And so for us to get an animation, you have to upload a model to go with it, do you?
Yes.
I can't just choose one randomly. Right, okay. So first off, we'll have to do the exporting bit. So let's go back to Blender.
But I'm not sure if your rig setup will work with Mixamo, but still, let's try it.
Oh, because it doesn't have the right names and that, right?
Sometimes I'm not sure if the names are the important thing there, but yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's try it.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Okay, so we're gonna save. We're gonna go File, Export as a FBX. I'm gonna save this into there. Okay. And then we're gonna go back to Mixamo. I'm gonna upload a new character. Let's find the file location, FBX. Here we go, drag that in. So it pretty much look the same here. Okay, so there's our character come in. Fantastic. Press next.
Perfect.
Yes. Okay, sweet. So we're just going to go for a quick couple of animations. We're going to go for a walk. In place. Yeah, we'll give him a bit of a wider arm space.
It's weird you have that lag again.
Well, that it doesn't run very smooth. It could be because I don't have hardware acceleration or something turned on.
Maybe.
I might try and fix that quickly, actually. Because it's something that stopped games running nicely in OBS or something, I think. So I might have changed hardware acceleration. Let me turn that on, and then I've got to relaunch. See if that makes a difference. Chrome for me is pretty bad at performing quite often. Yeah, it's a lot better now.
Perfect.
Yeah, it does make a big difference, actually. I'm glad we tried that. Teenage boy with the baby inside. Sorry. I think a wide arm suits this character type, actually. Okay, sweet. So if I wanted this walk, for example, then I'd go to download, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So the animations come as FBXs as well, because it comes with the model, I guess, is it?
Yeah. Keep it as is.
Okay.
Let's say. Yeah.
To die. Sorry. All right.
I'm making you sing. Just for 2 secs. So it downloaded it.
Yeah.
You can import it.
So good. Okay. So import it into Unreal, do you mean, or to Blender?
Blender.
Okay. So as a new file thing, right? Because if I go import, is that going to take over what my current file is? Is it going to add it into that? I've not done this before.
We can actually, I was going to show it later, but we can do it right now. Yeah, let's do it. So import it here.
Just find through the wonderful browser.
I'm just not sure if Mixamo changes the skeleton. if it is doing that, this won't work, but I hope it's not.
Sorry, I'm just trying to use the Blender file navigator at the moment.
New browser. Well, I like it better than the previous one, but it still sucks.
Walking FBX, I think it was called, wasn't it? There you go. Okay, yeah, we got different bones.
Oh, by the way, you can see those fields are yellow on the right.
Oh, because means that they can
be. So that's what I was talking about. You can go on other fields and press I and also add keyframes of.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So
can you move the new mesh? Is it different? The skeleton is different.
The skeleton's different. So move. Is it the new one? I don't know. Is there 2 in there? It's a new armature in here. The new character. Yeah. So I'm guessing we have this new one now.
Yeah, I changed the armature, I guess.
So if it doesn't match what's needed, it will just give you a generic one, is it?
That is a problem.
What, for tweaking it, or?
So, like, I use the Rigify thing, and when I do that, I import the animation from Mixamo into Blender, and I have the same skeleton set up. That way, I can delete the mesh. I mean, after you import it, the animation is saved because it has the same skeleton and bone names, and then you can delete it and just have the animation in.
Right, okay. So you're importing it because the bone skeletons are the same name and everything. It then gets added to your list of, was it the dope sheet? That had the list of existing ones.
Yeah. So, for example, select walking from there.
I can't even see which one walking is.
It's Mixamo layer 0.
That one.
Yes. So. What?
I don't know. It's moved the body down as well, so I'm not actually fitting into my thing anymore. You know how that happened? So, or maybe it could be the animation has warped this down to fit into this skeleton or something. I don't know.
You had the okay. We're in the action editor. You have the record enabled in timeline, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, we should just delete everything we have here. No, not that one. I mean, just undo.
Undo as much as I can.
Mesh importing. Right.
Okay, I think we are good.
Okay, yeah. So I guess.
So it may not work in that way unless you've got the proper bone layout, which makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, but if not, that makes sense though. So basically what you're saying is you'd bring it in, all the bone names would match because it wouldn't replace the skeleton for you. And so you're then able to, once you see that it's added it to your list of animations, you can just delete the thing you just imported.
Yes, you can actually just create a new file and import the walking animation, and it will be clear.
Okay, so we've got a new file. We go import FBX of the walking one. Sorry, it takes a while to navigate. Okay.
Okay, I don't know what those gizmos are, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, these are the. Actually, yeah, I don't know either. Okay, and then if we went to dope sheet, Click on this.
To the action editor.
Ah,
the
thank
dog
you.
sheet. So you don't have it. Yeah, you do.
There you go. Yeah, it's a bit lower.
It's weird.
Uh,
What?
It's like doing a T-pose thing. Maybe. Why has it got flapping arms in there?
Yeah,
That was what I called mine. I feel something's not quite right with this, is it? Did I? I don't know. I genuinely don't.
Maybe we should have uploaded the character without animations on Mixamo.
Okay. Yeah, that could have been an idea. Let's give.
The better approach would be using the other version of it, the meta rig one.
Yes. Yeah. I guess we should do that anyway. And we can see that it works anyway. The animations, but it does. It is an important thing though. If it's going to replace our bones using these animations, you need to be aware of that. Okay. So if we upload our character, we'll use the different one this time. We'll do our latest character. Is this one from last week? Okay.
And we will ignore the weight baiting issues this time, I guess.
Yeah.
Because we worked harder on the new version.
Well, yeah, it's about the learning anyway. It's like, at least I've had experience doing it. We got a section where we tried learning how to use the tools, and yeah, it was good. It was worthwhile.
We should subdivide this character into million triangles and try it in Unreal 5.
Don't you mean 8 million triangles? Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, it's taking a while to upload this one.
Yeah, why is that? We
just a moment.
Before and it worked.
Enable to map your existing skeleton.
Let's try again. Upload.
What?
What?
I didn't even drag the thing in.
You sure that's the correct one, right? With the skeleton?
I thought so, but
you can also.
I've only got one FBX. Like, I've got the one I just made, and then one from last time. So I guess we'll just open that file in Blender. Oh, did I close all of Blender? I did.
Okay, it worked.
There you go.
Maximum overdrive. The heavy head.
I like the head back. Run. Banners. Okay, so anyway, we were meant to be tweaking this. So if I download this, running animation. Okay, so what we're going to be doing now is in Blender. Are we going into the existing file? Okay. So, open recent character 0. Okay.
Okay, import the new one now.
So file, import, FBX. Oh, it doesn't remember what you were last time. That's fine. Downloads. And what was it called? Running. Oh man, it's done it again. Brings it in with a whole different skelly.
Weird. I don't know, maybe it's something in our export settings. I'm not sure.
Okay, but so right now it seems that the rig that we're uploading is getting replaced. Yeah, at least it looks like at least it's doing a running animation.
Yes. Getting replaced? What do you mean by getting replaced?
Well, when we upload it, Mixamo is generating its own skeleton instead of using ours.
Let's try this.
Let's go back.
Go to meta rig. The new one. Okay.
Oh,
You deleted it.
I can go forward again. That's fine. Yeah.
I'll go to meta rig new one and clear the parent of that body.
Of this?
Yes.
Oh, of course not. Alt P.
Okay, actually, you can delete it.
Okay. Yeah.
Go to the first one, previous one. Check the meta rig and go to pose mode. Actually, can you hide the meta rig 001? Clicking the eye. Yeah. Okay.
And do you want me to?
Are we in the pose mode? Okay, let's go to dope sheet and see if we have.
Oh, right. Whether it will still map them up. Okay. Oh, there's menu.
Action editor. Click that. Yes.
Okay. That's good then, right?
Yeah, so you have different bone structures, so it would affect. You have different effects on.
Yeah, it's hard to know.
Probably, but
it's hard to know whether. Yeah, it's hard to know whether the preview we see on Mixamo is using ours or theirs.
What you can do is let Mixamo do the rigging and just export the T-pose, download the T-pose from Mixamo as well,
right?
And use it as a base structure.
Right. Give me a sec then. We don't have default. I'm just thinking, if we want to reset this now, we're in pose mode, right? Alt R. Everything seems leaning forward, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that.
No, it's because the bone structure is not matching. That's what happened to me in Bonners as well, by the way.
Oh, right, okay. Oh gosh, yeah, it's on an angle this way too.
Yeah, I have the same issue on Bonners.
Okay, so if we go all the way back, I think this is the... Yeah. And we can make a copy and get rid of the rig. So this is going to be a character with rig removed. Okay, so we click on the meta. First we need to Alt P this. Do you keep transformation? No.
What are you trying to do by the way?
I thought you said to get rid of the rig, then let what do you call it? Generate one.
I don't.
You said we could get rid of the rig here, let Mixamo generate a rig for us, download a T pose, use that as the base.
Okay. Yeah, let's try that.
Yeah, so I just made a non-rigged one now.
Okay, I'm not sure if it works with FBXs, but yeah, let's try that. It worked for me with OBJs.
Where's the settings here? Here. Just because I remember you said it could have been something to do with the settings as well.
I really don't know much about settings, and
Yeah.
they changed them.
Okay, no problems. Let's just do this then. We'll see what happens with the FBX, and we can try OBJ if not. Okay, so we go back to Mixamo. We're going to upload a new one.
We have new meshes for you, Mix.
Oh
no.
Re-downloaded my own file. Okay. Here we go.
Yes, it works. No? Okay, auto rigger it says. See, yes, we will keep this look.
Okay.
Next. Yes, we place the chin and wrists and elbows and knees and groin. Don't have wrists. But
This is a fair point. Okay. Magical process.
Getting X-rayed.
Yeah, like all lasers and that link either side, right? Scanning in.
COVID-19 detected.
No, he's healthy.
Delete
Healthy
this
boy.
mesh from your computer.
Healthy boy. Spacey, I apologize. I didn't see respond to your message earlier as well. Oh, what's this softened him up for me?
Yes.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
Why is it?
This sucks.
Why would it do that? Level of detail? No. No, that's a skeleton level of detail, it says. Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, I guess using your own rig is better.
Yeah. Alright.
But it Mixamo just tend to modify your rig.
It's already modified it here. Can you... it hasn't here. As soon as I go next, it's like, yeah, we're changing you. Yeah, it's just going to do the same, I don't know why.
Place the chin maybe a little higher, yeah. And groin as well, maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Think, Mixamo, think.
Think, don't change the mesh. It's bizarre, isn't it, actually, that it would change the mesh in order to do a rig, though.
It's not changing the mesh, it's the weight painting.
I don't know. It was a smooth mesh.
Ah, okay, you mean the shading.
Yeah. Well, was it just pure shading?
Back in Blender.
Yeah, to me it didn't look like just shading, but maybe it was.
It was.
Oh, yeah, that was the thing.
Sure.
But yeah, you were talking about like the random chunks that are going in.
Yes.
Yeah, he looks very frumpy. Let's have a look anyway. Looks beautiful.
Okay, let's download this. Oh no.
Perfect, run. Alright, you're gonna download this one, right?
Okay.
I think we put the arms out a little bit on the other one. And the star was quite like that.
Star was quite happy.
Yes. Okay.
I'm going to work on Monday run.
Yeah. I'm so happy. Okay. So we now have running 1. So if we were to go into Blender and just say new file, I'm going to save this. Character, yeah. It's a new file I'd made, so it's okay. Get rid of this. We go to import. And we want to import what we just downloaded. Where were we? Running 1. That's the one. He still has a skeleton out of his body.
And as you can see, it's not smooth.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's the same model. It just they made it look smooth. Okay.
Where's the leg? The left leg.
He's running. He's folded up inside of himself. There you go. Perfect. Okay, so this would be another way to do it if it worked for you, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But we, yeah, I'm trying to think what would be the best thing for us to use then. Like moving forward with this, with what we're going to have. I think,
okay, go back to Mixamo. Like with the previous, imagine with the previous version of this one, like that you rigged.
You want that one up?
Well, we don't have to do it. I mean, you understood how this works, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna show. So search for T-pose animation. Yeah. So you can download this one and use it as a base mesh, and
right.
upload it to import it to Unreal.
Right.
Unreal. And use its skeleton as a base, because it will be a better skeleton, right?
Right. So whatever skeleton it uses for you for this, use that as your, or it generates for you, use that as your base skeleton.
Yeah. Also, you can fix the blend weights, weight painting on that as well.
Right, but you can't really, if you change the skeleton, do you think it won't work though? I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't work for all skeletons. I mean, the Mixamo animations.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so you'd basically import it, open it, and it'd be in a T-pose here. You wouldn't need to export it again, I guess, really, but you might want to do your weight painting on it, and then you might want to export it as your final version, and then you would import that into Unreal.
I would keep the rest of the animation as separate mesh files. Like on my screen, I have this hyper casual char.
Right.
Animations, cut, death, idle, breathe, idle zombie, pick object as different mesh files.
Right.
And I import them separately in Unity. I can do the same for Unreal as well.
Okay.
We'll get there.
Yeah. So in a game then, typically, I always thought the animations would be just without a mesh for some reason, just the data that it used. Mm-hmm. Like I thought it'd be the skeleton it would keep to rather than the actual mesh.
Yes.
But actually, when you import an animation, you're importing a mesh with a skeleton and an animation.
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. It's just something I didn't know, so that sounds good to me, man. Alrighty. So for us though.
By the way, that also only applies for FBX files. The OBJ doesn't include animations.
Right. So what would you have the animations? How would they look if they're not? For an OBJ, how would you animate an OBJ? Would you have to just do it in editor or?
Yes, I mean OBJ is not meant to be used for games.
Right. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. That's just to make sure that. So there's no like just generic like anim sort of files or something that you can make in other software.
For example, 3DS files also have animations in them, probably.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Okay. So they tend to be just lumped into the exported file from the 3D application. And then, so when you play that, you don't like swap the mesh or anything. You're just able to read the animation part of that data in the game, is it?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Sweet. Okay. I'm going to just take a 2-minute break. I will be back in a mo. I'll leave your screen up if you're okay with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I won't be too long.
I don't know what I'm going to do, but why not? Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
This is your animations in Unity.
I'm trying to kill my character.
Haha. Standard.
Like you can see here, I have separate mesh files.
Yeah.
And I'm even using these for the zombie as well.
Okay. Yeah.
Because they have different meshes, like I will show you. Let me put it. So it has different hair, like it lost half of its head here.
As a typical zombie.
And upper body is a little like in triangle shape in our main character, and this is more like
straight, yeah.
Rectangle, yeah, straight one. But they are using the same animations and it seem to work fine.
Cool.
Because they have the same skeleton.
Yeah. So you just tell it to read the animation from this other mesh, but don't use that mesh. Okay. Okie dokie. So if I'm to go up to... Where am I at now? what we talked about starting today then. So create a rig from scratch, testing animations, weight painting, customizing animations. I feel that we've had a look at those. You could spend time on them, but for now, I don't think we need to be doing that. So I guess it'd be looking at UV unwrapping and texture painting would be the next
One thing I didn't show you is inverse kinematics, but maybe that's for another time.
What would it be? Like what? If you could give a summary.
You know what inverse kinematics is, right?
I kind of do, but then I forget all the time.
Okay, like it's instead of moving the upper arm and forearm, you move the hand instead, and the arm follows the hand. That's inverse kinematics. And what you are doing, like moving the shoulder and the forearm, is forward kinematics.
Right. Okay. So that's forward kinematics. Did you say versus inverse?
Yeah. The animations you're making right now is forward. But you could have a IK setup in. Actually, you remember I was talking about a YouTube channel that has 2-minute videos. Blender, how to IK in 3 minutes or 4 minutes, I don't know. Okay, 2 minutes. It was. Okay, this guy is a little shouty, but yeah, he summarizes really well in 2 minutes.
Do you want to
Let's have a look at this then.
Professional and impressive artwork from scratch that will blow people's minds?
But first, watch some ads.
So you have a skeleton, but no inverse kinematics. Not a problem. In about 2 minutes, you'll know how to make all the kinematics you could ever want. Alright, let's do this. Now just trust me on this. First you're going to want to delete all the bones on the right side of the body. So go to object mode, click on the bones, go to edit mode, and drag select all the bones on the right side of the body and delete them. To make a leg IK, click the knee and move it a tiny bit forward. Now extrude a bone from the knee out and extrude a bone from the heel like so. Remove the parents for these bones by going into the Bone tab, Relations, and click the X next to the parent. And move the new knee bone forward out of the body. Name the bones knee.ik.l and heel.ik.l. And then in the Bone tab at the bottom, make sure both of these bones uncheck the Deform box. This just means that they won't affect weight painting. Go to Pose mode, select the shin, and in the Bone Chain tab, click Add Constraint. Click Inverse Kinematics. Under Target, click Armature. Under Bone, select the heel IK we just created, and under Chain Link, select 2. If you move the heel IK right now, you'll notice that you can control the leg with it, but we can make it even better. Under Pull Target, click Armature. Under Bone, click Knee IK. Now you might notice that the foot starts to face the wrong direction when you do this. Don't worry. Go under Pull Angle and type in the number 90. The foot and knee should be facing the heel now. If it's not, try typing the numbers -90, 0, or 180 instead. Now you'll notice that the foot kind of just does what it wants, which isn't too helpful. To fix this, go to Edit Mode, click on the foot, click on the heel, Control P, select Keep Offset, go back to Pose Mode, click the heel, and now when you rotate it, the foot is no longer out of control. The only problem is if you drag the heel too far, it detaches the foot from the leg. Don't worry, to fix this, go to Pose Mode, click the foot, under Bone tab, Bone Constraint, Add Constraint, Copy Location, Armature, and the shin. And in the area that says Head Tail, drag or type in the number 1. You're done. The foot no longer detaches, and we can control the leg and our foot rotation with a single heel IK. And the leg will always face the knee IK with the pull target. Great job, guys. I hope that helped. If you join me next video, I'll show you some IK shortcuts and apply this system to the arms.
Okay, so it's a way of saying that different things should move in a certain way together, a chain together.
Yeah, so instead of animating 24 pieces of bones, you only keyframe 4 or 6 objects, and the rest will follow realistically.
Okay, yeah. I'm trying to think how what they changed there. Hi, Climber, by the way. Nice to see you. So they added a knee one and moved it off the body. Is that just... It just seems somewhat of a random... Yeah, I'm not too sure how much I absorbed.
Does what it wants, which isn't too helpful.
Well, what you need to know is that you have an end handle as like it's either the foot or the hand.
Yeah.
And then the pole, which handles the rotation.
Right, okay. So, the rotation of the handle?
Yeah. So they are basically control objects.
Okay. So the handle is the bit that is actually going to be moved, and then I'm just trying to think how the rotation, the other one then, the pole, that's just used to help the other bones connected to this know which way to point, and that is it?
What do you mean to point?
Well, I guess I don't really get what this pole is doing or changing.
So you move it right, for example, and the leg starts to rotate towards that control knob.
Right. So this is the facing direction of the entire kind of flow of this. Yeah, that's the best I could understand.
I think you have to play with it to fully understand it.
Yeah.
We can return to this at some point. I mean, you're not a animator. I'm not sure if you will use inverse kinematics all the time, but...
No, but at the same time, we're not going to be making models and that all the time. It is something that's worthwhile, I think, from what you've seen. Like, I like it. I'm not too sure how much I got it properly in that 2 minutes, but I mean, I'm not going to expect to get it in 2 minutes either.
But you understand the fact that you keyframe only those control objects.
Yeah.
And the rest will follow, right?
I understand the benefit of that.
That's the basic idea behind it.
I just find it hard to know how just having those two objects will make the leg go in the direction that you want it to go. Like, just to move in the ideal way that it should go.
Okay, in detail, they have angle constraints that you can also go into details and modify them. So, like, you can break that knee and make it rotate the opposite direction.
Right, yeah. So you do that on the bones, is it, as part of this? You would do that. You'd put some rotation, some constraints on the joints.
Yeah, and remember, he set the chain length to 2. So from that bone, two distance far away from that bone, all the bones are moving. That has up to 2 bone distance.
Yeah,
I don't know how to call it.
Yeah. No, I know. So the foot is 2 and the leg is 2 there, though, right?
Yeah.
What if the leg was 3 and the foot was 2?
I don't know.
Yeah. Climber, let me read. Sorry, you have been responding regarding what we're talking about. You can just be like foot here. That's just a control to control the Y rotation. There's infinite solution. You only set the hip and the ankle. I'm not too sure what the infinite solution means there. Sorry, dude. I think it's also used for bodies in VR. I guess bodies in VR would be if you only have the points of like where the hands are with the controllers, then it needs to work out where the rest of the parts, where the arm's going to be at different stages and that. Yeah, I think that's something we should revisit. Because I've never looked at them before. I've heard the term, but I've never used them, so I think it's probably best that I give it more than like 2 minutes. to try and understand it more.
Yeah, you can watch more videos.
Yeah, yeah, I'm down with that. Let me just put it on the list of things to look at.
I guess there's this video, FK and IK explained. It's also okay.
Okay, I'll take both the links that you put and chuck them in this doc with it.
I didn't put anything. I realized it's a hard Russian accent. But yeah.
It's okay. If the words are good, I don't mind. Where did you drop the link?
I didn't. Let me do it.
How dare you? Yeah, I've heard of that as well in Work Climber, actually. We're using it to make feet stick to the floor in one of the games that we work on. When you're working upstairs or walking up slopes, it could look a bit messy, so that to fix the IK so that it would kind of detect where the floor is and angle based on that. It's a brick roll. Unfortunately, Brainoid is not a troll like you, Uno. One day he'll do it, just because I won't expect it, but still. Okay, sorry for the crunchy noises.